What's going on, YouTube? Matthew back here with you again. This is going to be my second video today, and one reason I'm doing I did a video this morning that I just uploaded, and I know it was supposed to be set to be viewable at 1 p.m. my time, and because of the fact that I am snowed in, well, not totally yet, but it's going to be. We're getting like basically a blizzard over the weekend here. The mail carrier brought my mail, and this one I knew was supposed to actually have been here yesterday, but I'm sure New Year's Day messed things up. But I had one TTM return, and then this was a purchase off of eBay, and group purchase, and another purchase. Um, I'll tell you the truth, I'm doing this 88 Tops project. This was eBay. This was yeah, this was no, yeah, that was eBay. This is a group. One's group, one's eBay. I'm not sure. I know this was eBay for sure, and that's the TTM. The TTM, which if you're new to collecting or if you're not an autograph collector, that stands for through the mail autograph. Greg Catterat, I just about said Lee Guterman, former Yankees left-hander. He also pitched for the A's, Cincinnati Reds. But the bulk of his career was with the A's and Yankees. Nice blue Sharpie signature on those. I'll tell you the truth, I was almost shocked when I seen this because I've seen a lot of TTMs out recently. This one has actually been out for about a year. So this one showing up is nice because it's one I had to go and look on sportscollectors.net to see when I sent it out, and it's been about a year. So nice to get that back. And then the 88 Tops project here gains a couple more for the regular set and one for the traded. Now, the reason that I bought this already slabbed, I'll tell you why. If you're not an autograph collector, Ed Sprague is very tough to get, for one thing. I wrote to him when I started trying to get everybody for the 88 regular and traded set that I could get autographed. I did write to him. I knew it was a long shot because his successes are few and far between, and the most recent success on either sportscollectors.net or SCF had been some time. And I'm not one, when I start a project, it's one thing if I just wanted a card signed for something I was like, like if I collect Indians because I'm here in Cleveland. Well, if he'd have been an Indians player and I just wanted an autograph card of him, well, that would be one thing. I might wait to see if he ended up doing a signing, whatever. But there was several of this card signed on eBay. I also saw a guy in one group I was in. He actually showed me some 88 Tops that he was willing to sell. He had this card, but the one he had was way off center. It was like way off center, top to bottom. Plus, it was signed with a black marker, and he was still wanting like $10 for that because of how rare it is to get, be able to get this guy to sign. And I happened to notice this was on eBay. A seller that I had bought, actually a Dan Quisenberry authenticated autograph from a while back. So that I bought it for the 88 Top set. He had this for sale, and the price he was asking initially, I would never even think about it. But I noticed one day I come across it when I was just looking at stuff, new listings. It had been relisted, and he had reduced it. And he was having a sale. It was like 50% off of his original price. But he also still had like or best offer. So I sent him, he already had it reduced 50% off of what he was originally asking, that I would have never paid for a player like Sprague, authenticated or not. And I would have bought one that was unauthenticated for $10 before I would have bought this. But it said or best offer. Well, it was already down to like with his sale, it was down to like 22. And I sent him an offer just to see. I knew that this had been on eBay for a long time. ever since I started doing the 88 top set, actually, it had been on eBay. I knew the guy had had it for a long time and had had no luck in moving it. And it's probably because the only people that would really be interested in this card is somebody that's putting together a complete set of the Olympic team from that year, somebody that's a Blue Jays fan, because that's who Sprague mainly played for, or, somebody that's doing an 88 top set like me, set run. And so I sent him an offer. He accepted. I got it for less than it. To tell you the truth, ended up getting this card for, even if let's say I had bought this card raw, unauthenticated, or if I'd have got Mr. Sprague to sign by mail. Well, for what I would have in it, uh, and the price it would cost me to get it authenticated, as well as to ship off, shipping and everything to and from Beckett or PSA or whoever that I went to, SGC, it would still, I would have about the same, if not less, than what I ended up paying for this. And that while I hate to pay that much, I really, for a common player like this, I really hate to pay more than $5 for an autograph, even if he's tough to get. But because of the fact that he is so tough to get, and this is already authenticated, I just went ahead and added it to the set when I was able to, get it at my price, my offer. And it is in blue Sharpie. That kind of helped send it over the top, because the best at most cards, tops was so bad. I mean, I had bought, when I was trying to get cards to send out for TTMs for the traded set, I had bought like 5 traded sets that had never been opened, and every single one of them were so. Most of the cards in the sets were so off center that it sucked. This card is pretty well centered for the tops traded sets of that year. This right here, I do know, I only gave a couple of bucks for this. Floyd Humans. It's not a very good signature to me because it's in black Sharpie for one thing. That is his signature though, and I've seen enough of his autographs. I'm not a bit worried about it. This is a guy that I wrote to about 2 years ago, and I've never got a return back from. At the time, there was a few people getting returns. I wrote to him a couple years ago. I never got anything back, so I decided to just pick this up for a couple of bucks. It's got a ding corner, but this it fills a need in the autographed. The 88 Tops project that I'm working on, and this is this is a set filler to me. It's a set filler, and down the road I get a better autograph and replace it. Or if he sends back to me, ever since I ever get a return back, then I'll replace it. But at any rate, he's knocked off the list of cards I need for the 88 Top set. Bobby Bowe. This is an early signature, like how he signed in his playing days. Later, after he was retired, he got to where all he did was just a BB. And there's so many dealers on eBay now that try to, so many people that try to take and, forge autographs with a marker with a BB on his cards nowadays, which is one reason why I looked for an early in his career signature and decided to pull the trigger and buy this card. Got about $5 into that. Not that bad. Not for Bobby B. He was a great player. He no longer wants to sign. I think he'll do signings, card signings, where he plans it ahead of time. But those are few and far between. You have to catch them when you can. And For me, I hear about stuff like that in groups and on sportscollectors.net. But for me, I would rather just $5. It fills the need in the set. And I went ahead this morning. I was telling you all I was at 488.69. Thanks to today's mail, we are now at 490 for the regular 88 top set and 69 for the traded set out of 132. So we are gaining ground quick on completing this project. And there's a couple of more big ones, recent purchases, a couple of Hall of Famers that I picked up. One should be here hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Monday. The other one I just purchased yesterday, and I don't want to give away who they are, but they're both big. They were both big time stars in the 70s and 80s, and both are big name Hall of Famers. One of them is a member of the 500 home run career home run club. The other one is one of the best catchers that ever played the game, and you could probably narrow it down from those me saying that. And in my opinion, one of them is I'm really excited about it because he was my favorite player as a kid, and I think he's the nobody defensively. Nobody comes close to him except Brooks Robinson. as far as you know, third baseman. But anyway, nice mail day. Really, this surprised me because like I said, it's been so long. I kind of forgot I even wrote to him until I had to go look it up to see on sportscollectors.net when I did. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Being that it looks like we're going to get massively snowed in here in Northeast Ohio. I'm probably going to be doing another video tomorrow that I mentioned about my 78 tops through the mail autograph collection so far. I'm not trying to do a 78 top set at all. All I'm doing is it's my favorite set. It's my favorite baseball set. It's been that way since my childhood days, and I just decided to take extras that I had and start writing to players and just collecting the TTMs, and so I was going to go over those. I first said I would do that one day in a video last week when I got a return from Tony Muser uh, for the 78 top set. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be back again soon with more.